Welcome to Scenario 3, Plenty. In this scenario, we ask, what if catastrophic climate change frees us to generate abundant wind and solar power? The Australia of this future has used the desertification and depopulation of its centre to develop the world's largest solar and wind farms. As climate change drove people towards the coasts and cities, governments increasingly experimented with using inland regions for energy generation. There was an increase in fracking in the 2020s and 30s, but by 2050 this has been superseded by a focus on green power. The north of the country now offers viable farming and as a result has become the national food basket and also a supplier of biofuels. In the meantime, renewable energy has also been used to power large-scale desalination. Storage technology has also leapt forward with a move to next-generation lithium-air and lithium-sulphur batteries. Australia leads the world in resilient transmission technologies, especially in terms of resilience against severe climatic events, and lines run from the red centre to the Australian coasts, but also overseas. After the establishment of the Sun cable from Darwin to Singapore earlier in the century, there has been an increasing focus on energy export. On the morning we join Josie and Hannah in this 2050, they are breakfasting on luxury food grown in the Northern Territory. Their life is prosperous and comfortable, but even in the middle of a Melbourne winter, it's too hot for them to exercise or work outdoors any later than the early morning. Josie's retired mother has chronic health problems dating back to the heat strokes she suffered during the climate crisis of the 2030s. In this future, the World Trade Order has largely broken down to be replaced by bilateral and regional models. The breakdown of the WTO has seen a return to unpredictable and contentious systems of global trade. However, Australia has secured its position regionally by supplying its abundant energy to the countries of the Asia-Pacific region. Domestic energy prices are high, affected by export prices. Josie is highly alert to how international trade may affect her work for Australia's new National Energy Agency. For example, she pays close attention to whether hydrogen export forms part of the negotiations with an Asian trade delegation. The green debate has largely been resolved in this Australian future, and environmental activism now consists of fringe concerns such as the impact of desalination waste on sea life. Questions for the world of plenty. What contingency planning is currently in place for opportunities as well as threats emerging from different climate outcomes? Would there be an energy reservation policy for Australian consumers? What impact would a regionalised or bilateral trade system have on access to energy technology manufactured overseas?